Yeah, guys, welcome again to a Janla Crypto YouTube channel. Well, in this video, before we proceed, I will first of all appeal to you to please go ahead and make sure you like this video first. Then after liking the video, also make sure that you subscribe and click on the notification bell. And this is important because anytime content like this are uploaded, you can quickly get a notification so you can come and watch. So welcome back again, guys. Let's talk about this massive project, these two Richard Hart projects. These two are going to be massive in this year 2022. In this video, I'm going to do a very detailed price prediction between PLX and PulseX. Whatever your opinion is, what you think about PLS and PulseX, you can just go directly to the comment section and make your comments. But you can also make sure that you follow through with this video so that you can see why and the reason why we are coming up with a conclusion that the market is going to go this way or the other way, whatever the right direction is going to be after the launch in February 2022. So let's kickstart now. I'm currently here now on the website on PulseChain.com. Look at the link here in my tab. I am at PulseChain.com now. So if you look at the details here on PulseChain.com, I want us to pay attention to some of this information, because remember, the reason why we're doing this video is we want to know the difference between the PulseChain and PulseX in terms of what will be the return. Because so far now, if you go to PulseX.com, you will see that we have so much people who have actually sacrificed for this this project. Look, we have over $900 million US dollars here sacrificed. This is massive, guys. If you go to PulseLead.com, you can see whales involved in this project. Let's go to PulseLead.com, PulseXlead.com. Though this is going to reveal to us information from only the Ethereum chain. Well, PulseXlead.com, enter, and let me go to Pulse. Okay, I understand. It's telling us that this is only covering the Ethereum chain, not the other chain like BNB and all that. But let's see how it goes. Now let me go to PulseLead. I want us to see PulseLead.com so you can compare these two projects together on how sacrifices were made. PulseLead.com. So let's come to PulseXlead. I don't know if it has loaded. Oh, sorry, this is not it. Well, I think I got it right. I don't know. PulseLead.xyz. Yeah, I think it's PulseLead.xyz. So let's see. Yeah, correct. So this is open now. This is PulseXlead.com. If you look at this place, you can see we have whales here, because look at this amount, guys. This is not small amount. This is 47 million USD that's been sacrificed by someone. Look at this. This is 29 million, and we have 20 million, like that. These are crazy numbers. So if you compare it with PulseChain, which is the main network where PulseX is going to act as the Uniswap, just like, you know, the difference between these two networks is that PulseChain, which is from PulseChain.com, this PulseChain here, PulseChain here is the network itself. It's like Ethereum. It's like BNB. Do you get it now? So that's the major project of this ecosystem. So it's PulseChain. Any network is going to be launching on PulseChain. Any project, I mean, will be launching on PulseChain. So meanwhile, PulseX that you're seeing here, PulseX is a project just like Uniswap. It's a DEX. It's a DEX, like Uniswap, which is a decentralized exchange, and PancakeSwap for BNB, which is also a decentralized exchange. So for this PulseChain ecosystem, we need something like that where people can swap their coins from, this coin to PLS, or from PLS to whatever coin that we have there. So now you see the difference between PulseChain and PulseX. So now let's compare the sacrifice, the volume of the sacrifice. Look at this Pulse lead here. The total sacrifice for PulseChain was $670 million. It was much, but when you compare it with what you currently have now, which is over 900 million US dollars, considering the fact that this does not include other chains as we speak. Look at, if you want to see other chains, you can see we have, look at what has been sacrificed. Okay, this is even Ethereum, not BNB. So we have other sacrifices on the Binance Smart Chain and all that. It's crazy, guys. So that shows amount of money that has come into this project. But there is a concern. Which of this, with the fact that we have so much coming into PulseX, does it mean that when this coin finally launches on February 23rd, I think, does it mean that these big whales will dump, and as a result PulseX price will drop, or what's going to happen? Because a lot of us have been concerned about the price prediction. So let's come here, let's look at the tokenomics of this project and the fundamentals of this project. This should give us a lead as to if this project is going to succeed, how far this project is going to go. So this is PulseChain. Now I want us to scroll down to this place. Yeah, here under PulseChain goals. So if you come down to the improve game category here under the subheading, you can see PLS has zero inflation, which is very good, and is continuing to say that validators only earn fees, and 25% of the fees are burnt to reduce the circulating supply. 25% of the fees are burnt. What does this mean? What it means is that if you want to, let's say you want to transact on this PulseChain network, on, let's say, on PulseX, and when you, okay, let me explain with the other networks. Let's talk about BNB, because a lot of people are into BNB, Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. If you want to, let's say you want to buy a coin on PancakeSwap, after you enter a value, let me just do that so we see what I'm talking about. PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap. Let's go to PancakeSwap so you get what I'm talking about here. So if you come to PancakeSwap here, we want to swap here. So let's say we want to swap, let me look for one coin here, Bunny, PancakeSwap, whatever. Let me say we want to swap Bunny for, let me look for another coin here, BUSD, let's say BUSD. Now if I enter one Bunny, which is this BUSD, if I connect my wallet here, by the time I want to complete this transaction, I will need some BNB in my wallet, and that BNB that is deducted is being paid to the validators. I hope you understand now. So similarly for PulseChain, there will be a fee of some PLS that will be charged, that will be paid to the validators for That's what is written here, that they will earn fees, and out of these fees, total fees that they may earn, 25% of those fees are going to be bond. That's the PLS, because they are paying them in PLS. So 25% of those PLS is going to be bond, which will eventually reduce the circulating supply. This is huge in my own opinion, apart from the fact that it's a layer one project which a lot of people are willing to enter, and definitely most of the time it's successful. Look at Solana, look at Binance Smart Chain, look at other projects like that that are layer one. They have always been successful. So in spite of that, we still have this bonding mechanism, which also applies. We see that BNB has this too, and I think Ethereum has a bonding mechanism too. So this is the bonding mechanism for PLS, though this value is small considering the fact that the fee for carrying out swapping or transaction on this chain, on this Pulse chain, is going to be low. I think according to Richard Arts, it says the plan is to have as lower fees as possible compared to what Ethereum has. If you look at this place, it says increase Ethereum value. Ethereum fees will be lowered by sharing its load. So definitely low fees is what this Pulse chain is planning to achieve. And so as a result, though the 25% here may not be that much, but with time, the more we have the volume of people moving from their swapping their coins, from swapping their tokens into PLS, the more we see more PLS being bond, which is a very good one. So that's the fundamental about Pulse chain. Tons of hundreds of projects will come on Pulse chain. Remember, we are onboarding almost all the projects on Ethereum network into Pulse chain. So once the liquidity is there, like it's stated here, that the liquidity from Uniswap is going to be gotten and transferred down to PLS. That's a good one, which shows that it's going to be easier for people to swap their ERU20 token that has been airdropped into PLS. As a copy of such in PLS, it will be easier for them to swap it into PLS. So when they do this, the fees that is being paid to the validators, 25% of it is being burnt. So that's very, very bullish in my understanding for Pulse chain. So let's go for PulseX now. If you come here on PulseX, the sacrifice is still going on. If you still wish to join the sacrifice, you have not been there, it's reasonable. The price is still okay now. You have for $1.34 you can get 10,000 PLSX. That's what the chart is saying here. So guys, you can get into this as early as possible. It's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you are looking for a financial advisor, you go and get one for yourself. So let's come to where we look at the percentage here. Look at this. It says PulseX is awesome. Let's look at trading fees. Now this is where the fundamental of this project called PulseX is. If you look at it, if you look at the chart of if you compare the chart of Cake to that of BNB, you will notice, let's quickly do that. You will notice that BNB has outperformed. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap has outperformed Cake so much. Let's come to this place. So, but if we what hope do we have here? It seems the network token is usually bigger in terms of performance. Look at the performance of Cake here over the years. Let me put it at all. Now look at the performance. Now from 5 cents to $40 here. So that's amazing. So but let's look at let's compare it with BNB. So let's go to this place and search for BNB and see how far BNB has gone. So let's go to Hall. So look at this now. We at some point have 1 cent. Look at it. We some point have 1 cent. So from 1 cent till we once got to 600 US dollars. So you can see the difference, the crazy difference between the DEX and the network token, which is BNB coin. So now, will the same thing apply in this case of PulseChain and PulseX? Well, if you look at this part is very, very important, because that's the difference between this DEX platform under PulseChain and that of Uniswap and the cake-like ones. Though Cake do bond too, and I don't know if Uniswap bonds their tokens too, but Cake, I know for sure that Cake bonds their tokens, but it's a different method of bonding. But let's look at this PulseX method of bonding here. Look at it. It says PulseX will have a 0.29% fee that users pay on every swap. That is less than Sushi Swap, Trader Joe, QuickSwap, and Uniswap. 76% of all trading fees could be distributed to liquidity providers. 21% could be used to buy and bond PLS, reducing the supply over time. 0.01% of a trade value goes to an address you must have no expectation of. So what you're concerned about here is this 21% of the 0.29% of whatever is swapped on this PulseChain. So what does this mean? Let's go to one of these DEX so that we can use it as an example. Let's look at Pancake. Let me look at Pancake and look at the liquidity here. Can we see the chart here? Yeah, good. This is the chart. We have this 24 hours volume. You can see here we have over 2 point something, even 6 billion at some point. But I'm not going to focus on those 6 billion. So I'll peg the minimum to be on a daily basis that we have 1 billion. Let's say we have 1 billion, 1 billion transaction volume for it, 1 billion USD as transaction volume for that day. 1 billion, this is 1 billion now. So if we have 1 billion this way, now what times 0.29 no times 0.29, this gives us 290 million. You see this now? This is the fees for that day, the total fees for a day. So remember, we are taking 21%, 76% or so, like it's stated here. 76. What do we have? How many percent is going into? Yeah, we have 21 coming into buying and bond, but 76 is going to appear as a trading fees for, which will be distributed to the liquidity provider. So 21% is what could be used to buy and bond. So let's go back to our calculator here. So now, what is the 21% of this amount? So what we'll do is we'll have 290 million. So let's clear this. That's 290 million. 290 million times multiply by 0.21. Yeah, no, 0.21. This gives us 60 million here. So 60 million USD. So this is incredible. This is massive here. If the what's it called, the tokenomics is actually followed, and we have this 0.29, this 21% of the total fee is being paid per transaction. You look at the volume, you know, the day PLS will launch, and by the time the bridge into Ethereum and other other chains is ready, once the bridge is ready, the volume will skyrocket and we have more volume. And imagine, the more we have volume, we can even go, like you can see on pancake swap here, we have, at some point we have I think 8 billion here, so 6 point something billion here. So let's not sleep on this. This is amazing. You may just be thinking about it and thinking that this is just a joke. What it says here, it says PulseX will have a 0.29 fee per transaction. And if you look at 0.29% of 1 billion USD in a day, like I calculated earlier, if you look at it, it gives us 290. Okay, so, and by the time you look for the 21%, you see this is massive. I just hope this is so. What does this mean? This means that there's going to be a huge pressure, a huge buy pressure automatically, which means that you can just basically hold on to your coin and do nothing. Nobody is buying it, but it keeps going up because some people are swapping their coin into PLS, from PLS to USDT, from USDT to all these, look at all the ERC tokens that are going to be on PLS, and look at many projects that are still coming. So when people swap their money from these tokens to PLS and from PLS to other coin, this fee is usually paid, which is 0.29%, and this 0.29% fee is cheaper than every other DEX platform like SushiSwap, Trader Joe, QuickSwap, Uniswap, and many of them. So this is amazing in my own opinion. Well, this is not exaggerating. We are not exaggerating the numbers. We can see for ourselves. The mathematics is just clear. So imagine you are having 60 million USD as buy pressure. That's crazy. Even if it's not up to 60 million, even if we have, let's say we even have 50, let's say we have just $100,000, $100,000 US dollars buy pressure. That's going to be crazy. So please, when you consider this shows that this is an amazing stuff. It's not as if we're trying to exaggerate things. I know some execans, some of this what's it called, ecosystem, people supporting this ecosystem, PULSECHAIN and all that, believe that okay, it's PulseChain PulseChain will do 10,000X force. Of course, PulseChain will do 10,000X. I'm very confident about that. PulseX too will do more than 10,000X if this tokenomics is followed. That's how I see it. I don't know, but if you calculate it, basically it's simple. It says 0.29% fee for every transaction, and if we have up to 1 billion transaction in a day, it means 0.29% of 1 billion. So, and what is, let me do the calculation again to be sure, because this is it. This is 1 million, so this is 100 million, so we have 1 billion here. So if we have 1 billion USD times, what's the 0.29% of that, which is 290 million. So out of 290 million, if we look at the 21% of 290 million times 0.21%, it gives us 60 million here. This is a huge buy pressure. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong here, except this tokenomics is not going to follow. It's not going to be followed. And if you want to confirm, this is 21% divided by 100. So this is 0.21. So everything is correct in this calculation, and that's a huge buy pressure. I don't know, will I advise you to swap your PulseChain for PulseX for PulseChain after launch? Well, I'm not a financial advisor. You can look for your financial advisor for such advice, but nevertheless, I don't really know. but for the sake of the fact that you may want to, definitely you need some PLX, whether you like it or not. You need PLS so much so that you can swap. You may like some projects that you want to invest it. You need PLS to pay for that, to confirm the transaction. You need PLS to swap your PLSX to maybe USDT or USDC or whatever. So PulseChain is important too. It's something that you can hold. You may just swap a portion of your PLS into PulseChain after launch. So one thing is certain: these two projects, they are big. These two projects are big, and I know two of them will go far. But by the fact that we have the buy and burn, it may appear that we have exaggerated it, but you can do your own math too. If you feel that the math is not correct, you can do your math and just make comments down here, and I will look into it. Then we can discuss about it. I can do another videos too, so we can look at the future of this project all together. We are all in this, and hopefully 2022 is going to be a very wonderful year for us. Please do not forget to like this video so that the algorithm can actually recommend it for as many people as possible. And do not forget to subscribe too. Don't just subscribe alone, make sure that you click on the notification bell, because with that you get to be notified whenever I upload videos and content on here. So guys, that is that about the prediction for me. And I'm very bullish on PulseX here, as much as I'm also bullish on PLS. But you can see now from the explanation that where we are where we will likely head to in this this business that we're into, this PulseChain and PulseX. So I wish every one of us a wonderful time. Please share this video for your friends, let them see, watch it. Whatever you feel that may not be right, you can share your recommendation in the comment section below. So thank you very much, guys. We'll see you another time.